the giant Earthship Ark, drifting through deep space over 800 years into the far future. Its passengers, the descendants of the last survivors of the dead planet Earth, locked in separate worlds, heading for destruction. Unless 3 young people can save the Starlost.
Being attacked.
What is it?
I don't know. The sphere projector. Come on.
Can I be of assistance?
What's all the racket? What's happening to us?
The Ark is undergoing external attack.
Well, who's attacking the Ark?
Source not known.
Are we in danger?
Not programmed to give security answers.
Then who is authorized to answer security questions?
Director of Security or Chief Astronomer.
How do we contact Director of Security?
Director of Security available only through appointment.
Well, what about the chief astronomer?
Dr. Linus Farthing, Chief Astronomer, located in Aft Astronomy Module. Communications code 226-45-41-03.
Will he explain what's happening?
Your question does not register. Classified as security. Can I be of assistance?
I want to contact Dr. Linus Farthing. Communications code 226-45-41-03.
Unable to comply. Astronomy Module personnel operative. Cannot be disturbed.
Well, at least we know there's someone there.
Well, we better get to them quickly before we're blown apart. Listen to that racket. Sounds like a giant cannon being fired. Directions to Aft Astronomy Module.
Request granted. Directions now being displayed.
Okay, come on. It's not very far from here.
Damage severe. Tube AA171 ruptured. Fissures appearing in ceiling of Dome 281.
Dome 281, did you say?
Yes, Doctor, 281.
Are you marking and monitoring?
I've just marked 281, Doctor.
Status on atmosphere, please.
Atmosphere stable, with exception to those areas reporting ruptures to both primary and secondary walls.
Maintain red monitoring mode. Abort reporting cycle if situation deteriorates. Understood.
Understood, Doctor.
Doctor? Excuse me.
Yes, what is it?
I wonder if I could have a word with you.
No, you may not have a word with me. If there's one... Huh? Who let you in here in the first place?
Nobody let us in. We let ourselves in.
Well, you could just let yourself right straight back out again. Didn't you see the red light?
Yes, but now look, Doctor.
No, don't look me. My name is Farthing, Dr. Linus Farthing, and what I say goes around here, and I say, you go.
Dr. Farthing, we can't go because we have no place to go to. We need your help.
Need my what?
I said we need your help. Something's happening to the Ark.
Yes. Let me show you something. Something's happening to the Ark, all right. Beautiful, isn't it? Why, it's like a dream come true. Come here, my dear. Come here. I will show you a sight that no woman, aside from McBride, has ever seen before. Go ahead, look for yourself.
It's incredible.
You don't know what it is, do you? You too. Come here, take a look. Do you know what it is? What you three have just witnessed is part of a comet cloud. As the Ark approaches the nucleus of that comet at a speed of 60,000 miles a second, well, as it approaches, it is being bombarded by the outer particles.
So we're not being attacked by aliens, eh?
Attacked? Who said they're not being attacked?
Well, we could hear the banging and we felt the Ark shake. We just assumed we were being attacked by someone.
Oh, you assumed, did you? You know, you don't know the first thing about science, do you?
Doctor, we don't have the time for a scientific lecture. We came here for help.
What kind of help?
Any kind of help. We have been trying to get the Ark back on course.
Noble as your motives may be, they are about as useless as a feather floating in space. Nothing. I repeat that. Nothing can be done to save the Ark.
Are you saying we're finished? There's no hope?
Precisely, my boy. Going to happen very quickly, and when it does, it's going to happen so fast you won't even know what hit you. Be quite painless, I assure you. But first, you will be able to witness the astronomical extravaganza of the millennium.
What are you talking about?
I'll show you. You were looking right at it, but obviously it didn't register. You see these things coming at us? Well, they vary in size from a grain of sand to, 15 or 20 feet in diameter.
That's what's hitting us now.
Unfortunately, not all of them have been deflected. According to the updating I was receiving when you three barged in on me, there has been some structural damage, but most of that damage occurred before our defenses swung into action.
What defenses?
Oh, I keep forgetting that you just don't understand what's happening.
Doctor, we do understand that time is short. Isn't there anything you can do to protect the Ark?
Please, my dear, don't rush me. Allow an old man to have enough time to collect his thoughts, my dear. You see, the problem is the meteoroids. Now, right now, we're on the outer fringes of the meteoroid cloud, and so our defenses are sufficient to ward off most of the particles. Oh, that was a big one.
But I don't understand how that could get through the defenses.
Oh. Come here, I'll show you. Now listen carefully. This is the Ark. You see this thing in front? That's the Ark's defense shield. Now, that's designed to ward off anything that might strike the Ark, and so far it's worked.
Why isn't it working now?
Because we've never been in a situation like this before. That's why. You see, all those particles are being deflected by this shield. Because the shield is not operating at full capacity, unfortunately, and some of the particles are getting past the shield, striking the Ark back here, where we are. Oh, it's really quite simple, you see. The Ark was designed to ward off major threats, never to protect against millions of particles from a swarm of meteoroids.
Listen, The pounding's getting worse.
Doctor, you must have known that this comet cloud was a potential danger.
Of course I knew it. I've known about the comet for years.
Doctor, if I knew the entry code and I keyed it into your computer terminal, would I be able to get an updating on the comet?
There are many things stored in my computer's memory bank.
I didn't ask you about many things. I asked you about that comet. Something that has the potential to destroy everyone on this ark.
Oh, the comet nucleus is not going to harm the ark if that's what you're worried about. That's not going to come within 1,000,000 miles of the ark.
Are you all right?
Yes.
You realize I'm the very first astronomer to come this close to a comet?
Well, that's like saying you're the first man to look down the barrel of a gun. I mean, we're stupid enough to keep on looking down the barrel while someone at the other end pulls the trigger.
Oh, not stupid, dear boy, not stupid. Persevering, perhaps, but never stupid.
Doctor, answer my question. Why is the ark on the same course as that comet?
Oh?
It's not just chance, is it?
What are you trying to say?
What I'm trying to say, Doctor, is that you or someone had a hand in putting this ark on the same course with that cloud.
That's preposterous.
It's what, Doctor?
You know, for someone who has absolutely no knowledge of science or astronomy, you are a very perceptive young man.
Doctor, what did you do?
All I did was arrange to bring this ark on a course with the comet so I could observe and record it.
You mean you were actually able to change the ark's course? How?
I've been working on this thing for years. All the background data is right in my computer. And the more I studied it, the more I became fascinated with the possibility of being the very first astronomer to observe a comet nucleus firsthand.
How did you get the ark this close? Didn't you realize the danger?
It took me years to devise a formula accurate enough to bring this ark on course with the comet. But all I did was fire the reactors for a couple of seconds. That's it, just a snap.
You fired the reactors?
I think you misunderstand. What I was referring to were the auxiliary astronomy and navigational reactors.
Well, who cares what you call them? They're still reactors, aren't they?
Wait a minute. Do you actually mean that there are other reactors?
I believe that's what I said. Yeah.
Well, then the search is over, isn't it?
Yes, it could be.
McBride reporting, Dr. Farthing. Do you receive me?
McBride, update!
Fissures reported from Dome. Emergency! McBride reporting, Dr. Farthing. Do you receive me?
Receiving you, McBride. Update, please, now.
Situation stabilizing. Reports of fissures not as critical as first reported following latest impact. Ark damaged, but not in immediate danger.
Maintain red monitoring mode.
Red monitoring mode maintained.
Dr. Farthing,
Don't interrupt, I'm busy.
I have to interrupt you, Doctor.
You're persistent, aren't you? Precisely on schedule.
Are we out of danger?
Momentarily. Right now, we're in a cone in the center of the cloud.
What'll happen when we come out of it?
It'll make what we've just been through seem like child's play. Frankly, I'm not sure the Ark can withstand it.
How much time do we have?
Right now, I'm not sure. I'll have to make some additional readings, do some rather involved calculations before I could say with any degree of accuracy.
An educated guess.
Scientists don't guess.
Be the first.
3, 4 hours. Why are you so interested in a precise time?
Doctor, what would happen if you plotted a correctional course on your computer terminal, fired your auxiliary reactors so to move the ship away from the comet cloud? You can fire them in here, can't you?
Why would I want to do that?
Doctor, you're not answering my question. Can you fire from within this module?
The firing console is right over there.
Start plotting, Doctor.
It's a waste of time.
Why?
The reactors will not fire. They have to be replaced or repaired. It is simple as that.
Well, replacement is certainly out of the question. How can it be repaired?
From the outside.
Do you know how to do it?
Look here, I'm a scientist, not a repair man. Don't you think I would have done it if I knew how or had the help?
But it is possible to repair the mechanism.
Oh, I suppose so. Anything's possible. Actually, I never thought about it because, well, McBride and I are the only people left here in the module. It takes 3 people to operate that craft.
What does McBride do? Is she an astronomer too?
Oh, she's my right arm. She's my systems engineer and senior programmer.
She's an engineer? Well, she could help fix the mechanism.
It takes 3 people in the ASC, and somebody has to stay here and monitor the data.
Well, what's an ASC?
It's an astronomy service craft.
You mean you have a spacecraft here in this module?
Well, yes, right in the service bay on the other side of the module.
I suppose it isn't operational either.
Oh, no, it's quite operational.
Could we pilot it?
I don't know, I suppose so. All the controls are centered in the control panel. It's really quite simple.
Just suppose we were able to go around to where the reactor pods are. Is there equipment so that someone can go outside and make repairs?
Oh, yes. Everything's right there in the craft. You need 1 person to pilot it, 1 person to go outside and make the repairs, and then 1 person to keep an eye on the umbilical line, see it doesn't get entangled.
What do we do once we get outside?
Oh, what indeed?
Well, there's McBride. She could tell us what to do.
Why don't you ask her?
Get it for us.
Well, I'm not promising anything. McBride, could you come back here immediately, please? And forget the monitoring. We've got visitors. Over here, McBride.
What's wrong, Dr. Farthing? I was just about to request permission to return to my family. I'd like to be with them while there's still a little time left.
Well, ordinarily, I would certainly grant permission, McBride, but there have been some new developments.
Who are these people?
These people refuse to accept what you and I know to be inevitable.
The Ark is beyond saving. Any ideas at this point would be an utter waste of time.
What would happen if the firing mechanism was repaired and the reactors fired? The Ark could change its course and move away from the cloud.
There's a big if. The firing mechanism cannot be repaired inside the Ark. And in fact, I doubt very much if it's repairable at all.
What are we supposed to do? Just wait for the cloud to destroy us?
Wait a minute. Wouldn't it be possible for a temporary firing mechanism to be hooked up that could bypass the damaged panel?
I really don't know. I suppose it's possible. Let's say that I designed a temporary firing device that would bypass the control panels. Let's say you and your friends went out into the ASC and managed to get to the reactors and were able to follow my instructions and rig up a temporary firing service. Now, what would happen if time ran out before you got back into the Ark? We could not fire those reactors with you 3 in the ASC.
Why not?
Because you'd be blown to smithereens by the blast from the reactors.
Well, then we're just going to have to try because we're going to be blown to smithereens by that comet out there.
You're doing well, Garth. We are monitoring you. Just follow instructions and you should see the reactors very soon. And Devin, can you hear me?
Yes.
You two must follow the instructions that McBride and I give you to the letter. Is that understood?
Understood.
Understood.
Will he be able to do it?
I doubt it, but I got tired of arguing with him. Did you complete your bypass design?
It's ready.
Will it work?
Of course it will work, Doctor.
Now, Devon, when you enter that decompression chamber, remember what I told you. Don't try to hurry. Take things nice and easy at first.
I understand, Doctor.
Garth? Your only job, Garth, is to pilot the ASC. Rachel will be your eyes. Now, don't become distracted by what's happening out in space. You ready, Rachel?
Yes, Doctor, I'm ready.
Questions, anyone? Now's your chance, your last chance. All right, Devon. Enter the chamber now. I've begun the countdown. Rachel, depressurize.
How long has he got?
1 hour, 37 minutes, and 21 seconds mark. That doesn't include any margin for error. Devon, I'll be able to watch you once you exit. Now, to save time, don't try to talk or repeat my instructions unless I ask you to acknowledge. Is that understood?
Understood.
Good. My monitoring system shows that decompression inside the chamber is 0. Confirmed?
Confirmed.
All right, Devon. Open the exit hatch. Everything checks out. You're on your way, Devon. Did you make sure that the umbilical cord was playing out freely?
Yes. Do you want me to tug it just to make sure?
Good idea. No sense worrying about it later. Rachel, keep your eye on that cord. Excellent, excellent. Garth, when I tell you to move Devon into the reactors, all you have to do is to press the probe button. It's the one just to the right of your stabilizer. The stabilizer indicator. Do you see it?
Yes, Doctor.
Devon, when you hear me order Garth to press the probe button, just brace yourself slightly because the umbilical cord will stiffen. The ASC will push you into the reactors, and once you're within arm's reach, we'll return the cord to its natural state so you can maneuver.
Understood.
Good luck. Rachel, you have Devon in sight at all times. Don't ever lose sight of him, not even for a moment.
A meaningless exercise. 3 foolhardy idealists fighting against fate. We're doomed, Doctor, all of us. You know that.
You know, maybe I'm getting old, McBride. I'm beginning to care about those 3. Garth, I want you to swing the ASC away from the Ark so that you can come in on the engines from behind. Now, set your heading to 83.4. Set now. Now, Garth, get ready to press the probe button.
Ready.
Now. Devon, Garth's going to begin slowly to move you in on the reactors. You're doing just fine. That's fine. Keep steady, Garth. Easy now. Just a little bit more. You're almost in position. Just a little more.
Is he all right?
Yes.
happened?
A large meteoroid must have gotten past the defenses. It struck us pretty close by. Are you all right?
Yes, but what about those 3 out there?
Major impact recorded at 002.67 on Bremen scale. Structural damage extensive. Domes A164 and C897 ruptured. Ark environment stabilized. Defenses reset.
That's major.
Major indeed, McBride, but now it's not terminal. The Ark's holding together better than I thought. We might get through this yet. Now to see about our friends, eh? This is Farthing. This is Farthing. Can you hear me in the ASC?
We read you, Doctor.
You all right?
I think so.
Did the craft suffer any damage? Check quickly and report back. Can you hear me, Devon? It's Farthing.
What are you trying to do to me? You all right, Devon?
Devon, report on condition.
Yeah, I'm all right. How about you two in the craft? You really took me for a ride.
Well, I think we're all in one piece.
Now, you weren't too far away from that meteoroid impact.
That a big one?
Big enough to cause plenty of damage.
How much time is left?
1 hour, 4 minutes, 56 seconds. All right, McBride. I got them there. Now you tell them how to bypass that firing mechanism and get the reactors activated. McBride? McBride! McBride!
Doctor, I've reached the reactors. Doctor? Dr. Farthing? Dr. Farthing, are you there? Doctor?
McBride's gone.
What do you mean she's gone?
Exactly what I said. Gone back to rejoin her family, I guess.
Well, you just get her back here. Devon's out there floating around.
I can't stop her. It's too late.
What do you mean it's too late? Devon's risking his life. Now you get her back.
All right, I'll see if I can contact her on the tube communication system. McBride! McBride, do you read? This is Farthing. McBride, answer on the nearest unit. McBride, do you read me? McBride, I know you're in the tube. You register on the monitor. You can hear me, McBride. I know you can. Get to a unit and acknowledge.
Do you think she'll come back?
She's got to come back.
Farthing,
Yes, Devon.
can McBride hear me?
She can if I patch you in.
Do it.
McBride, this is Devon. I need your help. I'm at the reactors. What do I do, McBride? The lives of everyone on this Ark, including those whom you love most, are in your hands. Now, I can fix these reactors if you tell me what to do. The Ark will be saved from the comet cloud. It's up to you. Help me.
McBride, this is Rachel.
You've got to come back. Devon needs you. We all need you. Come back now, please.
Devon, McBride's back. Are you ready?
I'm ready, Doctor.
I'm changing places at the console. McBride will take over now.
Devon, I won't be able to repeat myself, and you won't have time to go back and redo anything. It will have to be right the first time. Understand?
Yes.
Garth, keep the ASC exactly where you have it now.
Devon has enough mobility. Any more and he could become entangled. You are his anchor. Rachel, don't you take your eyes off him. Don't you even blink. If his line slackens any more than it is right now, call out. Understood?
Understood.
First, Devon, you have to remove that cover. It will swing down towards you.
Okay.
There you are.
How are we doing?
Well, it's going to be tight. Are you sure it'll work? All right, McBride, don't go crawling back into your shell again just because I dared to question something you were doing. You're not infallible, you know.
I don't appreciate your implications.
I wasn't implying anything. I simply asked you, will it work?
Well, I know what I'm doing.
You haven't answered my question. If Devon follows your instructions, will it work?
Let's get something straight once and for all, Doctor. I know what I'm doing. A lot more than I can say for you sometimes.
Just what is that supposed to mean?
So, the great Dr. Linus Farthing doesn't like to have his professional conduct questioned. How does it feel, Doctor?
Oh, McBride, there you go again. I tell you it every time anybody dares to question something that you say or do, you fly to the fence by taking the question, turning it around, and questioning the questioner. That is typical.
Devon, there should be a number of yellow wires coming into your unit from the left. Do you see them?
Yeah. Yeah, they're here.
How many do you count?
8.
To the right of the wires, you will see 4 connectors. Remove the 2 red ones. They pull straight out. Do not remove the blue ones.
You resent anyone questioning you, don't you, Doctor?
Resent it? Of course I don't resent it. Matter of fact, I don't resent any well-founded question. I rather welcome it. What I do resent is someone taking one of my questions, turning it around, and using it as a point of attack. That is the kind... Forget it.
No, we won't forget it, Doctor. You told me not to crawl into my shell, but this is precisely what you're doing.
That is enough. I will not be party to any bickering.
I am not bickering, Doctor. I am simply replying to the initial question which you asked me, which did cast some doubt over my professional ability.
McBride! You're infuriating.
Any problems?
No. It's just that everything seems to take longer out here.
Well, don't worry. You're doing just fine.
Okay. Now what?
There should be a number of blue wires coming in from your right. Do you see them?
Blue wires? Oh, yeah, here they are. The box to the right of this is all burnt.
That's what I thought. Now, disconnect the 6 blue wires from the burnt-out unit and connect them to the corresponding numbers on the unit above you, marked LST-5.
Much longer?
No.
44 minutes, 5 seconds.
Check all the connections and make sure they're secure.
I am. Okay, what's next?
You're nearly done. You've bypassed the firing circuit. All that's left now is to activate the new circuit to the reactor leads you've just connected.
How do I do that?
Throw the control lever at the bottom of the panel.
Okay.
What's wrong?
How much longer?
Well, he's nearly finished. Why?
We've got to get him back into the ASC and all 3 of them back in the Ark. Within 10 minutes or it's all over with them.
10 minutes? We've still got 37 minutes left according to the clock.
I was wrong. I was so busy concentrating on Devon and those two in the craft that I miscalculated, and I'm out by 27 minutes. We've got to get them back. Sorry, McBride. It's not like me to make stupid mistakes.
That's all right, Doctor. A human error. I wasted 12 minutes back in the tube tunnel. Devon?
Yes?
Close the hatch. When will we tell them?
As soon as they're safe.
Now let's get you back to the ASC.
All right, I'll take over, McBride.
Does Devon come to us or do we go to him?
He comes to you. Now be ready to move away from the Ark so that Devon will have sufficient area to maneuver. I'll give you the signal. Begin now. Slowly. Devon, keep ahead of the pull. Work your way back. Your umbilical cord will rewind automatically. That's it. That's it. Nice and easy. Rachel, you'll be ready to get Devon into the ASC's cabin just as soon as the chamber's pressurized.
I'll be ready.
Now, Rachel, you'll lose sight of Devon for a few moments because I want him to swing under the ASC and up to the entry hatch. It'll save time.
He's nearly alongside now. I can see him.
Rachel, check the airlock.
Dr. Farthing, it won't pressurize.
What do you mean it won't pressurize? Hey! What are you doing in there? You almost ran me down.
What's going on?
Rachel says the airlock seal won't pressurize.
Well, what is it, Rachel?
I don't know. Maybe the seal's broken.
Can you see what's wrong, Garth?
Oh, she's right. It still won't pressurize. It must have happened when we were thrown around. Maybe the door got buckled under the stress.
What's going on in there? I want to get in.
We can't open the entry hatch, Devon.
Why not?
There's been an accident. The seal in the airlock's been broken.
I heard all that. What does it mean?
It means that if you open the entry hatch, you'll kill Rachel and Garth instantly.
But I can't stay out here much longer. My life support's down to under a quarter.
You have 9 minutes, precisely.
What are we gonna do?
I haven't any answer. I just don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? Devon's trapped out there.
McBride, you're the engineer. Think of something.
Please, McBride, you're the only one who can save him.
There's nothing I can do. Absolutely nothing.
How can you say there's absolutely nothing you can do? There's got to be something. There just has to be.
She's right, Rachel. There's nothing any of us can do for your friend.
Well, we can't just sit here helplessly watching.
Garth, understand, Garth. Everything that's possible has been done. You all knew the risks. You all agreed.
We'll never agree to Devon's death. Never.
I think your friend understands.
I'm breaking loose. Garth, get back to the Ark.
No, Devon, don't do it!
Devon!
We've got to do something. We can't just sit here.
Devon? You hold on. We're not going anywhere.
Dr. Farthing, do something, please! Look, why don't you see if you can fix the airlock?
Okay. Take this. Easy.
What's happening?
Rachel's taking control. I'm gonna try and seal the airlock.
Look, you must keep the ASC stable, Rachel.
Doing fine. It's no use.
Has he disconnected yet?
I don't think so.
I've got an idea. It might not work, but it's worth a try.
Devin, don't disconnect. Repeat, do not disconnect.
Now, Garth, are you willing to try something?
Anything.
It might be tricky, and it could be dangerous for you and Rachel.
But will it help Devin?
I don't know. It might.
We'll do it.
I can't see Devon's line clearly on the screen. How is it?
It's taut. He's as far away from the craft as he can get.
Devon, do you read me?
Yes, I read you.
Keep your distance from the craft and move out in front.
What for?
If your line is in a probe attitude, the ASC could push you right into the dock port.
Once you're in, the dock port could be pressurized, and you all could leave and enter the Ark safely.
That's splendid, McBride. It could work.
They're not in yet, Doctor. How's the time?
3 minutes, 26 seconds.
Dockport airlock is depressurized and open to receive ASC.
They're coming close. It's working.
Devon, what's your life support reading?
Danger.
Don't panic. There's a reserve that doesn't register on the dial.
I hope you're right.
I'm certain. I helped design those suits and life packs.
I didn't know that.
Garth? Garth, slow down. You'll drive Devon right through the inside wall of the dockport.
He's too far in front for me to judge.
Maybe I can help. How much time do I have to disconnect by umbilical cord once I enter the dockport?
Not more than a few seconds. Devon, this has never been attempted before.
Now you tell me.
He'll never make it. There just isn't time. If only...
Go ahead and say it, McBride.
Say what?
If only I hadn't miscalculated, eh?
Oh, anyone can make a mistake, Doctor.
I wasn't going to let you make one.
I thought we were going to forget all about that.
Well, you're more generous than I am.
That's questionable, Doctor.
We'll give them 1 more minute. We'll fire the reactors if we have to, even if it means their destruction.
We can't lose them now. They're so close.
We haven't got much choice. That's close, too, and getting closer every second.
Ladder at the far end of the dockport. What's it for?
It's a service ladder for access to the floor of the dockport. Why?
What would happen if I let myself be propelled in, and then at the last moment disconnected and made a grab for it?
If you made it, you'd be home free. If you missed the rung, you'd be crushed.
Not much of a choice. All right, I'm gonna try it.
Garth, Devon's disappeared. I can't see him anymore.
Wait a minute, I'll reverse.
Don't reverse!
Wait, there he is. I see him now.
1 minute, 58 seconds. Pressurize, McBride, pressurize. It's safe for you to leave. Now, don't waste a moment. I have to fire the reactors in less than 2 minutes, and I'll fire them regardless of where you are. Get ready to exit ASC and dockport. Now, move. Hang on.
It's getting worse.
We're headed directly into the comet nucleus.
Fire the reactors and get the Ark out of here.
47 seconds. McBride, we'll test fire at 0 minus 30, then full fire at 0 minus 1. 35, 34, 33, 32, 31, 30, fire! Test fire, McBride, test fire!
Test affirmative.
All right, McBride, get ready. Don't fail us this time. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, fire!